Welcome student in another tutorial of Microsoft Excel. Today we are going to learn indirect function, and this indirect function we already learned, but today on the basis of this indirect function, so we can say the selection of, on the basis of selection from the drop down list, we will populate the another drop down list. So we'll learn how we can populate the another drop down list on the selection basis of the previous drop down list. I'll show you that practically also, so you can easily understand. And this indirect function, you already know, this indirect function actually take the reference or value of a particular cell, and that cell actually having a reference of another range or cell. Got it? These you already know. So let's start. So the indirect function is really cool, we can say, as it's open a lot of interesting combination in Excel. We will use the power of the indirect function right now on creating a conditional drop down list. Conditional drop downs means like when we select one particular category, and the whatever the actually items related to that category, that will be populated in another drop down list. You can easily check, suppose this is the beverages, and here when beverages whatever the category are there, that will automatically populate. So that way today we are going to learn how we can populate the another drop down list on the basis of selection from the previous drop down list. Got it? So the next step, what we have to do, first we have to select the category name range. Let me show you practically so you can easily understand how that you can create a name range. So this is the actually the drop down this is the categories. These are the different categories, and these are the subcategory for main category. Like suppose beverages, so these are the beverages category. Breakfast, so these are the breakfast. Suppose the vegetarian, then vegetarian, non-vegetarian, then non-vegetarian. So for creating a name range, so where we have to go, first we have to go to the formulas, and what the we have to opt here, name manager. So just click name manager. Now we have to create these 4 different categories. So how we can do that? Just create new. Now first one is the non-veg. Just write here non-veg, and here what we have to actually refer key from where this will be selected. So just select the whatever the item of those, this selected, click OK. So this first category created. Similarly next category is beverage, then click here, type here beverage. I'm assigning this name range so we can easily identify ki these are the actually item that is associated with particular category. And we know beverages, these are the beverages item, so I selected this one, click here OK. So second range created. Now create another range, click new. Then next one is the breakfast. So whatever you will type here, with the help of that name you can easily access that. Okay, and this is the actually range. So I selected this one, this range, click OK. Now last one is the veg one, veg. This is the category veg, and here just select the vegetarian items and click OK. Now okay, now we can easily check these 4 categories are created. These are the 4 categories. That is up to you. If you want to create more categories, you can create your own or more category with the help of name range, and you can access these ranges easily with the help of indirect function. Now close it. Now here another category list. So do one thing, create another list, category, type category. So and select the category item. So these are the category item, main category item. Okay, click OK. Now click OK. So category also created. Now what you have to do, name range created. Okay, close it. Now here suppose we want to show the category list. So go to the data, and what here in data validation, just click data validation. A dialog box will appear, and in this dialog box, in very first drop down menu, what you have to opt here, list. And in source, what you have to type here, just check. The name range was, yes, the name range was category. Okay, now after clicking OK, just check the category item easily appeared here. I'm again repeating, go to the just select the actually that cell where you want to actually show this category, click data validation, select list, and in source type equal, and what option you have to opt here? Category, because we know ki these main categories are available with named range category. Okay, now so this name range created, and just check all those items are appearing. Now what we have to do, as soon as the user select these values, on the basis of this value, this another drop down list should be populated, or we can say generated on the selection, on the basis of this drop down list that we created. So now in this particular situation, which indirect function will help us? Now how we can do that? Just check. First, select the cell where you want to apply this one. Again the same thing, what? Data validation. Now what? Select list. Now here in source you have to type equal in direct bracket open, this is the indirect function, and which value we are opting here? This one. Just click this one, okay, click okay, then click okay. So just check the breakfast and these all these things are appearing. You can create, if you want to create more lists, you can create more lists, but better to use a name range because you can easily identify. Because sometime when we apply range like selecting like this like A to B3 or A to M3 or A5 to M8, so these ranges you cannot actually remember all those ranges. So better whenever you are selecting some ranges, you assign some meaningful name to those range, so you can easily identify a particular range or name range is actually having the list of particular items. Got it? So just check now, it's appearing. Now let me take the average. Just check the average appeared here. So on the basis of this selection, the another actually the drop down list is populating. But just check here, what? This list is not populating. Just check. Okay, let me change it again. Breakfast here appearing, but this veg one is not appearing. Just check. In veg these items are not appearing. So some problem is with this value. Just check, this value is actually v is actually capital, and in name range, just we are going to check the what the name range we assign. Just again go to the formula, click name range, and just check this veg. In this veg v is actually in small letter, so edit it and do one thing, make it first letter capital. Okay, close it. Now change it. Now again select this, again veg is not coming. Okay, let me check. Okay, now move back to the name manager again. I am deleting this one. Okay, I just deleted. Now again I am creating veg. This I selected. Name manager, create new veg here. Now this is the veg one. Click OK and then OK. Now this veg created. Close it. Now just check. Okay, there was some misspelled that capital and small letter. That's why that's what not appearing. So if sometime it's happened the value is not appearing, so you can go through with the name manager and you can check whether the name you assign that is matching with this category or not. So that's that must be matched, so value will be populated, otherwise you will not get any value in another drop down list. So this is the way you can actually populate another drop down list on the basis of previous drop down list selection. So like this indirect function work is taking the reference of particular cell, and that cell is having reference of another reference, or we can say another name range reference. So like this indirect function is work. And these I have already explained you all these categories practically, how this name range you can assign, and these validations also. So better to, whenever you use indirect function, better to use named range, that I've already actually just explained you how you can create your own name range. So this is in the today's tutorial, student. I hope you understand indirect function, and I hope you understand how you can populate the drop down list on the basis of selection of previous drop down list. So till that, thank you, student. Thank you very much.